For what he's doing, the amount of goals he's scoring, his consistency, it's amazing. It is stupid that we're actually having a conversation of putting Harry Kane in the same breath as Messi because he has scored more goals than Messi in the calendar year. Harry Kane is a good striker. I want to start by saying that he is a very, very good striker, and as I've always said, that a striker's job is to score goals. If you score goals, you're doing a good job. If you score a lot of goals, you're doing a very good job. So as far as his job as a striker goes, he's doing an amazing job, and I will never ever dispute that. As far as the Premier League goes, I would argue that he's the best striker in the Premier League currently right now. For what he's doing, the amount of goals he's scoring, his consistency, it's amazing. So anybody that will deny how good he is as a striker and how he's the best striker in the Premier League and top 5, top 6, top 7 in the world, you can't deny that. But here's the problem I have, and it is how especially the English press are extremely quick to pump up someone and overhype someone. Remember when Wayne Rooney was the White Pele? Remember how every time a hint of a new player comes, Michael Owen as well, you've got to earn your stripes. Like, there's a difference between a very good striker and an elite striker. Cristiano Ronaldo, say what you will, I've always said for Cristiano Ronaldo, as far as a football player and all the stuff he does, blah blah, he's an elite striker because he scores a lot of goals, he scores crucial goals. In the big games, he shows up. In the Champions League, the highest competition, he shows up. When his team is done and his team needs him. Not against Apapol, when his team needs him in a knockout stage game where they've messed up a first leg, he shows up. That's an elite striker. Messi, how many times has he shown up to save Barcelona? Look at what he did last season when Barcelona were struggling. That is when elite Lewandowski. This guy's in the Guinness Book of Records. 5 goals in 10 minutes? Look at what he did for Dortmund in the Champions League. 4 goals in a game against Real flipping Madrid. 4 Gs. So there is a difference. And to now call Harry Kane an elite and put him in the same breath as Messi, Cristiano and Lewandowski, people who've earned their stripes, is stupid. He's comparable to Aguero. I would still put Aguero slightly ahead of him because I just feel like if Aguero's repertoire is still financed, but I think that Harry Kane is definitely closing the gap a lot more between himself and Aguero. Just that Aguero has been doing this for a very long time and has been ridiculously consistent, not only for Man City, but for Atletico. Both for, I believe he was for Sevilla as well, but definitely for Atletico. So, look, for what Harry Kane is doing, I think for me to see him as an elite, he needs to score in a Champions League knockout game. He needs to score a winning goal against a big team. How many goals did he score when Tottenham played Man City? How many goals did he score when Tottenham played Man United? How many goals did he score against Real Madrid? That's not to take away from what he's done. He is an amazing striker, a very good striker. As in, oh, sorry, something was on my foot. Right foot, left foot, header, all this kind of stuff. As far as striking, look, the guy's amazing, and he has been consistent, especially in the Premier League. But I think it would be foolish to now put this guy's amazing. And I look at what he did against Southampton, a hat-trick, and I look, that's an amazing achievement. That is great. But to now say he's comparable to Messi? Because remember, Lionel Messi is a playmaker. Messi isn't a striker. Like on Messi's job description, it says you're a playmaker, you're a creator, you're the pointsman, you're a facilitator. So the fact that he has scored these many goals when his role is playmaker just shows how much of a freak of nature he is, because Harry Kane, your main function is to score goals. Messi, your main function is to create and facilitate and define how Barcelona attack and score goals if you can, but it's to provide for the other team, for the other players. So I just think that it is stupid that we're actually having a conversation of putting Harry Kane in the same breath as Messi because he has scored more goals than Messi in the calendar year. I've never even taken that. I didn't care for that stat. I've never used that stat ever before in my life of how many goals you've scored in a calendar year. Because what matters more? Scoring more goals in a calendar year or scoring the winning goals that lead your team to winning trophies? And that's the thing for Harry Kane, is that Harry Kane, I need you to score against Man City. I need to score against Man United. I need you to score in that final. I need you to score that winning goal that takes your team to the final. I need you to score that winning goal in the final that helps your team win the trophy. That is where you now go from a very good striker to an elite striker. Elite strikers win trophies for their teams. Elite strikers score winning goals. Elite striker, they show up when their team needs them the most. When the team is playing badly, that's the thing. That's the key. When your team is playing badly, things are not going well. An elite striker, he turns up and he makes something happen. He literally, by the scruff of the neck, he grabs the team and inspires them. And it's a special category. That's why it's called elite. Not everybody can be elite. For Lionel Messi, for Cristiano, these guys are elite. For Lewandowski, these guys are what you call elite. Cannibal, once upon a time, these are guys that you call elite. So again, for Harry Kane, he's the best striker in the Premier League. Easily the best striker in the Premier League, and I think for what he's done for Tottenham is amazing. But guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. They are 20 points behind the league leaders. 20 points because City are going to beat Newcastle. So, what does that say? Because the narrative has to be full. You can't say Harry Kane, hat-trick, so many goals, but you're playing for a team that's 20 points behind the league leaders. Tell the full story. Tell the full story. Let us fully digest the full story, then make of it what we will. So if you want to ignore that part about 20 points behind the league leaders, that's your points, but tell the full story. So yeah, man, it's not me hating. It's me being consistent with what this channel is about. I tell the truth. I'm objective, and we've got to tell the whole narrative. We can't have a specific agenda and leave all the things about. Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Thank you for watching this video. Think about pledging and become a Half of Football Hot patron. Pledge an amount each month and gain access to exclusive videos from your boy, the Football Hot, for more analysis. Peace.